Well, yesterday I've been here at the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall, and I took a long video. I talked about the history and the importance of that place. For us, what is important today is that it's a fasting day. It's not as difficult as Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, but it's still a fasting day. Because according to the Jewish calendar, it's 17th of Tammuz, which is the fourth Jewish month of the year. Then in that case, what actually happened here? According to the Talmud, the oral book of the Jews, 5 important things happen here. The first one is at 1313 BC, when Moses breaks the tablets of the Ten Commandments. The first one, that thing actually happened 40 days after the giving of the Torah on Sivan. 6 Sivan, it's another month of the year before Tammuz. Upon descending Mount Sinai and witnessing Israelis worship the golden calf, Moses smashed the tablets. And this is the first horrible thing that happened at Tammuz 17. The second thing that happened here is that the temple service disrupted at 423 BC, and that is when the Babylonian already made a siege around the city. Now, the daily sacrificial offering, the Korban Tamid, which is every day in the Holy Temple, been stopped 3 weeks before the Babylonians' destruction of the first temple, 423 BC. You must understand that every day 2 poor sheep used to be sacrificed, one before sunrise, the other one just before sunset. Suddenly, it's been stopped. Mainly, we don't know exactly why, mainly, maybe because of no animals anymore, remember? We had a siege around it, around the city, or maybe the priest had to join the army and we had no priest for it. Then this is the second thing that happened today. The third important thing is that Jerusalem walls breached. That happened in 69 CE. There was a long siege of the Romans around the city, but today they enter the city. Tammuz 17. Three weeks from now, they will destroy the Jewish temple. Another thing that happened at Tammuz, the first temple being destroyed at Tammuz, but at the beginning of Tammuz. I think Tammuz 7. But because they built the second temple, then the first destruction became to be history. But now, Tammuz 17 became to be a memorial day for the first and the second temple. Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, stay with me, mainly because I want to enter to the air-conditioned place to see most of the Jews now. But look at that one.
והערבים בעצמם הסכימו איתי שיש להם המון שבויים בכל מיני כתות בעולם.
Well, look to the right. It's a special day. A lot of strange things can happen here. He is now preaching.
כל רגע כבר שנים. אבל מה קורה? כמו כף הקלע.
I call it Jerusalem syndrome.
עומדות כל מעל דפנה זה היה הביטוי. ואני אומר לאלוהים, פאדר, גיב, כל, אני לא רוצה לכל בשבת. לא בורא עולם, אתה רק אני אוריד מאוד. נכון? זה בחצוש מאוד.
He's talking about his life before and after he met God himself. But there it is, beautiful thing. Another two things that happen today in the temple is the Roman general, Apostomos. We think that it's the one who actually at the time of the Hashmonite entered to the temple and tried to, actually not try, succeeded to turn it into a pagan thing. Then, according to the Mishnah, the Talmud, the Roman general Apostomos burned the Torah and placed the idol in the holy temple. Another thing that happened at Tammuz 17. The fighting in Jerusalem continued for 3 weeks until the 9th of Av, which is a very important day, when the holy temple was aflame, been destroyed, set on fire. And I will be here and already took videos of it last year and 2 years ago. This is really an important fasting. They are fasting for 25 hours. You can see them sitting on the floor, not using electricity like Shabbat, walking without comfortable shoes. Today, it's a different kind of fasting. First day, on this day, is about repenting and correcting their life. Then in that case, they are not eating food and drink from daybreak, about an hour before sunrise, of course depending on the location, until nightfall. Special prayers and Torah reading are added this day. But if I'm not wrong, they actually can smoke a cigarette, they can use a camera. That's why I can actually take a video of it. It's not like Shabbat. From now until the 10th of Av, for the next 3 weeks, wedding and other joyful events are not held during this period. They are mourning, they are mourns, they are not cut the hair, and let's say they are not going to watch a movie. Some of them are not even listening to music. They're trying to limit themselves into those 3 weeks of mourning. And now, when we know it, let's enter to the men's department, the indoor one, and you will see more people trying to hide from the sun. It's not easy to fast today. Let's see what's happening there. Air conditioning is good. Yesterday it was more crowded than today. And before we will end that video, I want you to remind you again that Jews are not praying through the wall. Just like Catholic are not praying through a statue, or Greek Orthodox are not praying through an icon. They are praying here through the Jewish temple, which is behind that wall. And now it's actually been occupied by the Muslims. Then in that case, they cannot pray next to the house of God. Thank you for being with me in that. I don't know, the sun is in my eyes. Then it's 11 minutes of the Tammuz fast, 17 of Tammuz fast. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.